How do? And welcome back to another one with me, Wayne. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've done a video. Just time, many facets of life and all that jazz. But since it's been a while, I've amassed quite a bit. So let's just get on with it. I mean, yeah, I'll tell you what, well, this is a massive stack of PS1 stuff here. So we'll leave that till last. Let's just do the crap stuff first, shall we, right? PS3 edition. Top Spin 4, sorry about the light reflection there. Yeah, I went into a charity shop and it was there, 25p. I ain't gonna refuse that sort of bargain, I guess. Whether I play it or not's a different matter, but let's just keep going. Some PS2 stuff, which is kind of surprising, really. I don't tend to buy much of it. Transformers, I picked that one up purely because I have the other version of this, but it was missing a manual. This was £2 from my local CX and it had the manual, so now I've got the manual for the other version, if that kind of makes sense. This was also another pickup from the same charity shop as the Top Spin, again 25p. Ridge Racer 5 on the PS2. I'm a massive racing fan, so if I see racing games cheap, I'll be picking them up all day. And this one, my missus wanted this one, and I've heard it's terrible, and I watched a Mind Pulp, I think it was those guys that did a video on this game, and it was awful, or they thought it was. Judge Dredd, Dread versus Death. Yeah, I know nothing of this. I'll probably try it at some point, but it's just busyness that I mean, I've barely played any games lately, just due to being busy. Although I did start playing Greedfall on the PS5. It's a bit Euro janky, if you know what I mean, but I'm not a massive fan of that either. It just seems a little bit, I can't really think of the right phrase. Mine's drawn a blank, but there's a lot of running around, busybodying, going to talk to a person here, and then talk to a person there, and then back and forth, and then that's about as much as I've got into the game, but not particularly a fan. A couple of PlayStation 4 titles I've picked up now. Dragon Age Inquisition. I've never played this one. I liked the original, well, the first one's on the PS3. Never played this. I won't play the next one after this, though. Is it Veilguard? I mean, the reviews on that say enough, so I will not play that. This game I picked up, I've already got this game, but I picked it up because it's got one of these plastic outer cases, and it has, let me just get rid of the game and everything there. It's got like this lenticular card part to it. So I'll probably just sell on my other copy. Mafia 3 this is, by the way. You probably already saw, but yeah, I actually really like this game. I mean, it was very repetitive, but it was let down by the bugs in it. I went through a smarter phase a while back. I platinumed Mafia 1 and 2, the PS4 remasters. I tried this, but there's bugs in it that the developers still haven't finished fixing, and I don't think they ever will. So I can't platinum that one as much as I wanted to. This one I did platinum years ago when it first came out, but this version I've never played because it's the DLC with it, and that's Dying Light: The Following. I never got to play the following aspect to it. I think it's just another map and you run around different areas. I'm sorry about the reflection there, but yeah, it's that was ridiculously cheap as well. I think £2 I paid for that. And now this one I already own. It's Shadow of War, the Middle Earth jobby, but it's a steelbook one. Now I picked this one up because I'll never leave a steelbook if they're cheap, and that's the steelbook there. I already own this game, so let me just show you, because I got this out earlier to have a look. But the version I already own is the Shadow of War Silver Edition, which also has a different steelbook there. So that one looks pretty cool. This is the Silver Edition, which I believe was exclusive to Tesco or something. It says their exclusive edition. I don't know who it was exclusive to, but I'm going to just say Tesco because it looks like their sort of thing. And the annoying thing, that's not a sticker. It's actually in the cardboard outer, so I can't do nothing about that. And this version is the Gold Edition. Now, both of these editions have the exact same DLC that they give you for it, as it says in these corners here and here. But yeah, so now I've got two different steel books for the same game, which I don't really know what to do with that, really. Right, before we get to the games, the reason I want to get this video out really is this is the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remaster. My wife ordered this for me off Amazon because if you've been after the deluxe edition of this game at all, £30 and like 16 pence or something on Amazon, down from like 49. So yeah, she saw the bargain on there, ordered it me, and then the contents of this box, hang on, is another fancy steel book. This doesn't have the game in it because the game's in a different case, but that's the steel book there for this. It comes with an art book, The Art of Nosgoth. So it's all just the game, like art and stuff. Yeah, I had a little read through that yesterday. Obviously the game, I'm going to keep that sealed because I'll probably not get to play this anytime soon. And it comes also with the soundtrack for game 1 and 2. So that's not bad considering it was, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was about £50 for that deluxe edition. And obviously it comes in this nice fancy box, what you can see through there. But yeah, I like these ones. I've already got the Tomb Raider deluxe edition of the 1, 2, 3, and I've got a pre-order for the 4, 5, 6 deluxe edition when it turns up. I don't think it's out until next month though, so I might be waiting a little while. So anyway, that's the turd stuff out of the way. Let's get on to the PS1 stuff, which is, if you know me enough now, is where my love is. Another controller to the collection. It is a black PS1 controller, the one without the sticks. My recent edition on controllers was somewhere in there. It's a black one, but it's a clear one, but it's the one with the sticks. I don't think I can play PlayStation or any games now without the sticks there because it just feels so weird in your hand without sticks. But it's another controller collection. So now we're into the games. PS1, every single one of these is PS1, all complete as you'd expect with me. Anyway, this is one that I mentioned at the end of my last video because I was waiting for it to turn up. Fighter Maker. Now, I'll be honest, this one I've never played before, but Donald Mackerel, he told me about this a while back, and he was saying that you can create your own characters and your own movesets, and he said that you can create some crazy combinations in there. So there's the rear of it. I'm sorry about the angle, I'm just trying not to catch the sunlight. But yeah, it looks interesting enough. So I'll play it eventually. 20 fighters ready to play or create your way. Yeah, it says that you can have over 800 moves in the library, so it might be fun. I'll give it a go eventually. It's just finding time to play these. This one, it looks so weird. The guy on the front, the art is just weird. Roscoe McQueen, look at the size of the chin on the guy. He's got some serious jaw. Yeah, it's a firefighting game as far as I'm aware. Roscoe McQueen, always first man on the scene. Yeah. But there you go, look at the size of his chin again on back there. I've never played this, but it's just another one to this lot. I'll tell you my current total as well when I've got through this lot. These next two games are classic variations. At the minute, I'm just picking up the games I need for this, and once I've got to a point where whatever, I'll just continuously upgrade them like I mentioned in my previous video. Where is it? Sorry, riveting stuff again here. Yeah, my original copy of Motorhead was one of these horrible Zoo Classic jobbies. I got a proper Black Label version now, so this version will be sold on. So yeah, I'm just upgrading as I go. So these two classics, this one, an absolute classic, NBA Live 2000. Yeah, it's just another basketball game. The only NBA Live ones I need now is NBA Live 96 and 2003. 2003, Mark Camacho, he's got that saved for me for when he gets back. And these are off of him, by the way. But yeah, same as the controllers from him too. He's got 2003 saved for me, and NBA Live 96. I looked on eBay. I haven't found any listings anywhere, but on eBay, people were wanting like 30, 40, 50 quid for a nearly 30-year-old basketball game. And I weren't paying that for a game that I'll play probably once. So I was just looking through eBay, and I could get it from Australia. And obviously, if you know, Australia is PAL, exactly the same, no difference to a UK version to Australian. So I've just ordered the Australian version, and I think that was £9 delivered from Australia, free delivery and all that jazz. So yeah, I just weren't paying someone in this country who wants silly money for it. So yeah, NBA Live 2000, and the next one is Street Skater 2. So now the glorious thing is I don't understand is if they've got classic labels like this, that means they sold well enough to be this way. Weird thing is I've just never seen that game in the black label version around. So eventually I'll get it, but for now it is what it is. But at least I've got the game so I can play it, and I'll just upgrade it down the line. Anyway, we've got some good stuff now, mostly. Marvel superheroes. The Marvel games are still quite evasive to me at the minute. There's an Incredible Hulk and Iron Man one, which I'm finding pretty hard to find at the minute, so there's the rear. So I think this is only my second, maybe third Marvel game I've got at the minute. I mean, my wife's got them all, but she won't let me have them for my collection because they're not mine. But anyway, we'll just keep going. This one, the case is a bit scuffed, so I'll probably just replace the case. But this is Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. I don't really know much about it. Well, then I think Jeff Wayne is the composer. I think this was the musical version of it. But again, Mindpulp did a video a while back about the awful War of the Worlds games. And this, for some reason, even though it's based on a musical, it's more like a shooting game. Like, as you can see on the rear, you drive around shooting stuff. Look. It looked quite fun, to be fair. So, yeah, I'll give it a go at some point. But for some reason, it says extremely rare, bin, £25 there on the back on the sticker just here. So I'll peel that off because it's not extremely rare. This one, what's next though? I don't know if it's rare or if it's just pricey for the sake of it. But the first one in this series, even though there were only 2 of them on PS1, I think it was like £6 or something, and this one is like, I don't know, about 5-6 times the value. Anyway, Psychic Force 2. Never played it. It looks like a fighting game, so again, I will 100% suck at these games because I'm terrible at fighting games. Unless it's Tekken 3, and then I'll fight anyone. I really won't. I'm not good with the combos on that. This game, it's the last one in the series on the PS1 that I needed, and again, I've just never seemed to come across it, and it looks pretty awful, to be fair. And it's Asterix and Obelix, or Obelix. I'm not sure if I'm saying these names right. Take on Caesar. Yeah, well, be the judge of yourself. Look at the. It looks pretty rubbish. I don't know if it is any good. But again, these are all games I'll play eventually when I find the time over the winter. I'll be off from work more, so I'll be able to have more time in the house and play games. But at the minute, it's just busy life, innit? This game, I've never even heard of before. But apparently it exists. Eternal Eyes, a Sunsoft title. The back of it doesn't tend to give much away, but it looks like an RPG game. And it does say it's an RPG game, but some games say it and they're really not. So, yeah, Eternal Eyes. And if any of you lot that are watching this have played any of these games that I haven't, let me know if they're any good. This one, I'll be honest, I don't think this would be any good because I think it's one of them FMV style point and click games. I was never much cop at those games. I'm I'm not very good at like puzzly sort of games, like the escape room type of games either. I mean, like Broken Sword, I was rubbish at that. I had to use a guide to play it. But this one is Dracula the Resurrection. I already have the sequel. I think I got that off of Wayne's World of Gaming, if anyone watches him, watches me. Pretty sure I got it off him last year when he sold his PS1 collection. But as you can see there, it looks like one of those FMV sort of games. It's from developers Wanadu, I believe it is. Does it say Wanadu on there? France Telecom, so it's a French game. I don't know if it's any good. Let me know. Now this, yeah, looks like a brawler of some sorts. It's called Perfect Weapon. I know nothing about this game. I'll be honest, I never heard of it until I had it in my hands. But it looks like a brawler or a, like, I don't know. It's hard to gauge what it looks like, but the front says it's like a fighting game, but the back I'm starting to see these like an action game maybe. Again, tell me if they're any good. This one, I've played one of these in the series many years ago. I think it was like on pre-PS1 I played it. But anyway, it's Rampage Through Time. Yeah, I don't know if this particular one's much got. We'll give it a go at some point. But it looks quite fun on the back. I like the art style a little bit. It might even be terrible, and I might just be liking the look of it for the sake of it. This game, I'll tell you right now, I won't play it because I can't stand the sport. Is it really a sport? But anyway, it's Brunswick Circuit Pro Bowling. I already had the sequel, but this particular version has been evading me forever and a day. So I'm really happy to finally get the first one in it, but not for playing its sake. Look, it's just a bowling game. I mean, I guarantee these are awful on the PS1. I mean, I didn't even like the bowling on the Wii. I thought that was crap too. And this one is my last PS1 game of this video anyway, because I have a few more that'll be here for a couple of weeks time when I get a chance to do another video. But anyway, we'll just get the games out of the way before I chat rubbish. This game is called Road Rage. Never heard of this prior to collecting these. It must have been one that evaded me back in the day. But yeah, it looks like a racing game. I doubt it's much fun because it doesn't look really good on there. I mean, it's a Konami game, so I would expect it to be half decent, right? But who knows? Anyway, that is all of my games and bits to show you. So if you don't care about listening to what I've got to say now, then cheers for watching. But no, in all honesty, I know my videos have been very sporadic at the minute. There's no real dedication to routine at the minute. I'm just way too busy, and I'll be honest, it's a case of finding time, and when I am got some spare time, I just want to chill out with my family. I can't really be bothered. Sometimes it's quite a bit of a effort for me to want to do a video. I still, believe it or not, I'm still quite nervous about doing these videos, even though I've been doing them a little while now. But yeah, once the rubbish weather starts coming in, the colder weather and stuff, I'll be doing this more, as I won't be outside doing the stuff I'm currently doing. But we'll get to it eventually. But anyway, if you want to know exactly how many games I've got on the PS1, I now have 900. Hang on, I wrote it down because I'm forgetful. 979 PS1 games, and my aim, I said this a while back, was to get to 1,000 before the end of the year. I don't really think 21 games between now and January is a difficult task, really. I mean, especially if I had the money to just chuck at these willy-nilly, I could probably double that in that amount of time. But it's not. I'm not chucking money at games. I pick them up if I see them out and about, or if I find some stuff that I can flip to turn into these games. Then that's how I've been working it currently. So I think this is not too bad of a bunch of additions, really, considering I've been busy doing other things quite a lot lately. But I'm pretty sure I'll get to 1,000 before end of year, but only time will tell. And then it's just a case of finding another 400 once I get to that. But I am eventually sometime soon going to get the remainder of the shells I need to sort all this out, because it looks an absolute mess. So don't pull me up on the mess that it is, please. But anyway, enough chatting nonsense and waffling like an idiot. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. I am, because it's just more games to this wall of awesomeness. And I'll be honest, it's an absolute nightmare putting them in, because I am super OCD with my alphabetical. So I have to like move everything to put like one game in, and so on and so forth. I mean, yeah, there's what, 15 games here, and it's probably going to take me an hour to put them into all this. But anyway, that's a me problem. It is what it is. So thank you very, very much for watching me, and I will catch you all in the next one, which will probably be in another 2 weeks, I would imagine. But between now and then, look after yourself and have a great time. Catch you again soon.